Greetings, nature lovers. This is the TKForce, the team-killing force of nature himself, and today I'm playing Dungeons of Dredmor. This is a roguelike. It's interesting though. Have you ever played NetHack? Don't answer. I won't actually be able to hear you. But it's basically a dungeon crawler. This and NetHack, they're both dungeon crawlers, where you try to traverse a dungeon with a lot of peril in it, and you will end up dying a lot. And basically NetHack has 50 levels. You have to go all the way down 50 levels and all the way back 50 levels. And each and every level is deadly. So, as you can imagine, tough game. I have played it probably a lot of times. I don't know if I could say hundreds. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, well, you die so often in level 1 in NetHack that hundreds is not beyond the imagination. But I've won it twice. Been all the way down 50 levels, all the way back 50 levels twice. And I've probably played it, I'm gonna guess 90 times. Probably wasn't actually 100, probably about 90 times. But it's really hard to win that game. Anyway, so many things can go wrong. This one, this roguelike is a little different in that you could turn permadeath off. You can actually make save and continues, and then, you know, if you die, go back to your last save and keep trying. But that's not a roguelike, people. We don't roll that way. Permadeath on. Oh yeah. No, we're not going rogue. We're going with Dwarvish Moderate. I mean, this is a Let's Play, people. I'd like to get an actual finished playthrough of this. Okay, and I think turning permadeath on and the fact that you might actually see me get to all the way to level 9, die, and have to do it all over again, I think that's going to be challenging enough for a playthrough. Oh my goodness, I'm not enjoying the idea of this, but I have a dream build to use. And my dream build, I set it up so that I can just hit last choice and bam, it's all picked. But I'm going to explain each of the choices to you as though I was choosing them. Stabs. I'm playing a magey sort of character, okay? And I decided to pick stabs because basically there are stabs in the game, quite a few stabs, that give you bonuses to your magical power, right? And if you get into a tight situation and you end up needing to use a staff to bonk someone over the head, you need to use it as a weapon, you're gonna want to know how to actually use it. Just saying. Plus, at the highest levels, at some levels, you can get some magical bonuses from the staff skill itself. So, there's that, okay? Psionics. I like psionics in that it's got in it the only way to heal, and the psychic shove at second level is fairly useful. I mean, it's got a few things going for you know, a useful thing, and basically a thing where it's like the only way that you can heal. Beyond maybe vampirism. But I'm not going for vampirism. I'm going for Promethean magic though. Oh yeah. I mean, fire mage all the way. That's totally my bag, baby. Totally my bag. Also going with magical training, because I want to try and get my character's magical power as high as possible, and this skill helps with that. Then I'm going with burglary, which is a roguey skill, but I like having lockpicks around because basically if you don't have lockpicks, then you have to bash open chests so often, and when you do that, you can destroy the thing inside, and you don't know how useful that thing might have been. Burglary's in all my builds, because what happens if you destroyed the best item in the dungeon by bashing open that chest? No siree. No sir, I don't want to deal with that. Alchemy, because it is a crafting skill for wizards. I mean, it can get you some of the better mage type equipment in the game. And I mean, hell, I'm all over that. And archaeology, because you start with a fedora, and who doesn't want to start the game with a fedora, people? Tell me that right now. If you don't want to start the game with a fedora, I don't know why you're even playing. I just don't understand you at all. You don't make sense to me, sir. Alright. Well, that's all our skills. So, let's just get right in there. Actually, while I'm typing in my name here, let me explain to you. I am the TKForce. No, that's not what I wanted to explain to you. Let me explain to you how this is going to work. I am going to go into the dungeon. I am going to attempt to get through the first level of the dungeon. And if I do not, basically whenever I die, will be the end of a set. Except if I get through a level of the dungeon. If I successfully clear out a dungeon level, that will also end a set. So there are two ways for a set to end. If the level kills me, the set ends. If I clear out the level, then the set ends. And it will continue with the next level. If I died on the level and that ended the set, obviously the set will continue with me starting over again from level 1. Ugh. 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 Oh my goodness. Basically with my build though, as you will see, if I get my character to level 3, yeah, level 3. If I get my character to level 3, then the first few dungeon levels will become fairly safe for me. So here's hoping I get to level 3. The most dangerous part of my build will be levels 1 and 2. After that, things are going to look okay for the first few levels. I'll explain why as we go. So let's just get in there, shall we? In ages long past, great heroes bound the Dark Lord Dredmor in the depths of the earth, that his evil would trouble the land nevermore. Alas, the foul Lich Dredmor proved most devious and patient, for he has been loosening his magical bond, slowly freeing himself to again spread his evil in the world of light. He must be stopped again. Once more, it is a time of adventure, of glory. It is the time for a hero. Unfortunately, that hero is you. Fuck! Why did it have to be me? Damn it! Damn it all. Alright. You have been summoned by the king to prove yourself, to save the land and its people, to join the heroes of legend in victory over The Dungeons of Dredmor. And let me just tell you people, that is the one, excuse me, that is the one and only time I will be reading that. Every time I have to start this over, I will be skipping that intro stuff. In fact, I'm not sure why I read it this time. I don't read stuff. I skim stuff. That's what I do. That's how I roll. Anyway, let's figure out some stuff here, shall we? We got the menu, which actually proves just quit, save and quit, return to game. No wimpy continue and save for us. No, sir. That's how you can tell we are playing permadeath rules. Oh yeah, permadeath rules. That music is a little loud for me. Let's turn it down just a skosh, people. I hope you can still hear it. Return to game. Alright, then we have our character. We've got a heavy stick for our staff. We've got a robe. And we've got a fedora. Oh yeah! Yeah, we got a fedora. Well, let's see what this stuff actually does for us, okay? We've got a bunch of stats here. Burliness and sagacity, nimbleness. Basically all these affect like your other stats here. The ones that actually make some more sense with what they sound like. Like, magic power is affected by your sagacity. And various items can also affect things like your sagacity, which will increase your magic power, or it can increase your magic power on its own. Alright? Heavy stick gives us basically 2 crushing damage. That's not good, by any means. And our robe gives us 1 in dodge chance. So, that's not much. The fedora, however. Oh yeah, fedora! The fedora gives us 2 in critical chance. It gives us 4 in dodge chance. And it gives us 3 in counter chance. So we have an extra 3 in our chance to counterattack the enemy. The fedora sucks for a mage character. It's of no use. But look how cool! It's awesome! Only thing better would be if like it appeared on your character. It should totally do that. None of the other equipment, but just the fedora. If you're wearing a fedora, it should appear on your little avatar. That would be awesome. Okay, so we've looked at that. Let's look at our inventory. Let's see what we start with. We start with some lockpicks. I like to put the lockpicks down here so I can keep an eye on how many I have. Modular alchemy kit. Score. I like to porta still. Nice. We need that. Evan ingot press. That's handy. Sort that shit. And those are various fragrance ingredients for like your alchemy stuff. We're not going to make anything just yet because we don't need anything just yet. But you know, the alchemy kit will allow us to make potions and various magical items. The porta still will allow us to make booze. Like we start with some booze, 2 sewer bruises, 2 sewer brew. That's not so good. That's the worst alcohol you can get in the game. And we could have started with some better stuff, I gotta say. But, oh well. It'll do. It's all we got, so it'll have to do. And we're only gonna need it until we get to level 3.